taking that step together as Parliament.
And comments? The Honourable Member for Saanich Gulf Islands.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And my question to the Honourable President of the Treasury Board is that with time allocations being used time after time, I think my colleagues have adequately made the point that on this bill, the government has had since June 21st of last year the amendments made in the Senate. This is important legislation, and of course collective bargaining for the RCMP is not being created in this legislation through the wisdom or goodwill of the governing party. It's a requirement of the Supreme Court of Canada. We do want to move ahead with it. But I do find it galling that we're being told we need time allocation on this bill. That will almost certainly mean that members of the Bloc Québécois and the Green Party are one or the other of us will be allowed to speak, not both. I find it really distressing, and I'm wondering if this is, and perhaps the President of the Treasury Board could shed some light on it. I can't see any reason for urgency, such as slapping time allocation on this bill, unless the rumors of an imminent prorogation are true. I hope they're not.
The Honourable President of the Treasury Board.
Madam Speaker, one of the findings of the consultation was the desire among RCMP members to have one national union representing them. Ultimately, that decision will be made by the RCMP. It's important that we move forward to enable that to occur. Again, and I say this to the leader of the Green Party, with whom I've worked for a long time and for whom I have tremendous respect. The Supreme Court decision, which was over 2 years ago now, and the previous government did not act, and we inherited basically from a standing start on this. This is a significant piece of legislation. It's complex legislation. It's one that we do believe is a significant step forward for the RCMP, and we're looking forward to moving forward with it. But there has been 16 hours of debate in the House. We have had, committees of the House have reviewed this, and the Senate has been active. And I would say to the Honourable Member that we have accepted amendments from both opposition. For both, we've accepted amendments from the House and the Senate. She will recall that under the previous government, accepting amendments was not something that the previous government did. We actually believe in constructive relations and the acceptance of amendments which can have the potential to strengthen legislation. And we are actively engaging Parliament, both this House and the other place.
Comments? The Honourable Member for Humber River, Black Creek.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker, and to my colleagues.